When a tree begins to rot, it doesn't start from the leaves. It starts from the roots. My people, what we are facing today in Nigeria is not just bad governance. It is a disease eating from the root. It is called political nepotism. The act of putting tribe, family, loyalty, and friendship above competence. Imagine a nation where a carpenter is given the job of a surgeon because he is the governor's cousin, or where someone who can't manage his own house is given a ministerial seat to manage millions of lives, not because of merit, but because of connections. This disease doesn't make noise like gunshot, but it kills dreams, opportunities, and the futures. Like a silent termite, it is the foundation of the house while the owner smiles, thinking the walls are still strong, but one day it will collapse, and when it does, it will crush everyone inside. Today, I want to expose how political nepotism has become a deadly poison in our nation's bloodstream, and why we must treat it before it finishes us. In the next few minutes, I am not just going to talk about the problem, I am going to show you how it works, why it is dangerous, and how it affects you directly, even if you think politics isn't your business. But I believe it's your business because politics decide your future, it decide your business, it decide everything about you. Now, I will peel back the curtain and show you how position meant for the best minds are given to loyal friends, how national progress is sacrificed for personal gain, and how this silent favoritism is destroying this bridge to a better Nigeria. As the elders say, when the monkey becomes the king of the forest, the banana trees will cry. Stay with me because at the end of this talk, you won't just understand the problem, you will know how to be part of the solution. Because that is the most important thing for us today. Let me paint a picture that will make this clearer than a full moon on a dark night. A few years ago, in a certain state, a brilliant young engineer graduated with top honors. He applied for a government contract that matched his skill. But when he got there, the job was already given, not to the most qualified, but to the governor's brother-in-law, a man who had never held a wrench in his life. The contract was awarded, the money released, and the project collapsed before it even began. But no one was punished. Why? Because blood is thicker than competence. This is not a fairy tale. This is the story of Nigeria's daily reality. From ministries to parastatals, appointments are shared like family inheritance. When the cooking pot belongs to only one family, the whole village goes hungry. That is what I want to tell everybody. And while the best brains roam the streets jobless, mediocrity sits on golden shares, making decisions that affect millions. Now, let's break it down piece by piece and see how this game of favoritism is played. The first silent weapon of political nepotism is appointment without merit. Positions that should be filled through open competition are given through tribal loyalty, bloodlines, and political rewards. Instead of asking, who is best for this job, they ask, who is loyal to me? This leads to leaders surrounding themselves with yes men, people who can't challenge bad decisions or bring innovations. And when a leader is surrounded only by echoes, the nation works blindly. But appointment is just the beginning. The real damage is what happens next. The second stage of this poison is mismanagement. Because those appointed don't know what they are doing. They waste resources, delay projects, and they frustrate those with actual knowledge. Think of a bus driven by someone who doesn't know how to start the engine. Passengers will sit, sweat, and wait, but the bus will never move. Nepotism turns ministries into playgrounds for the unqualified. Road collapse, hospital die, schools rot, not because there was no money, but because the wrong hands held the wheel. But the worst part is not even the waste, it is the chain reaction it causes. When merit is killed, hope dies next. When young people see that the only way to succeed is to know somebody and not to be somebody, they lose motivation. Innovation dries up, talent emigrates. People stop believing in hard work. When the drum beat favors only the king's son, other dancers will leave the stage. Nepotism discourages good people from participating in governance. It tells the poor, the skilled, the brilliant, and the honest, this country is not for you. And that's how a nation dies, not by war, but by hopelessness. And the way hopelessness becomes culture, corruption grows wings. Nepotism and corruption are two evil twins. One opens the door, the other enters the house. When you appoint a friend or a family member instead of the best hand, you silence accountability. That person feels untouchable. They loot, they destroy, they mismanage, and no one dares question them. Soon, the rust spread like wildfire. One godfather protects his cousin. Another godmother shared her nephew. Before long, a whole system becomes a family business, and the nation becomes the casualty. When a rotten tomato is left in the basket, it spoils the good ones too. But my friends, understanding the problem is only the first step. Oh. The question is, what can we do? Step one, don't be silent. Speak out when appointments are clearly based on loyalty, not merit. Share facts, raise conversation, challenge mediocrity. Step two, support transparency platform. Follow government appointments, budgets, and the project implementation. Ask who got what, why, how qualified are they? Step three, use your vote wisely. Stop electing people who believes governance is a family business. Step four, encourage merit in your own circle. Change doesn't only begin at the top. If we condemn nepotism but practice it in our homes, churches, and businesses, we are no different. Remember, he who points at the forest must also look at the axe in his own hand. But practical steps become powerful when they meet real solutions. Now, solution. The real solution lies in building strong system, not strong men. Strong men doesn't solve problem. A strong institution solves the problem and it remains. A system where appointments are open, competitive, and transparent. A system where qualifications matter more than surnames. A system where accountability is not selective. Technology can help us track appointments, expose favoritism, and demand justice. Civil society can push for reforms. Citizens can unite their voices. When the walls of a house are built with truth, lies can't live inside. If we make meritocracy the standard, nepotism will have no room to breathe. And this is where I need you to rise with me. If this message touches something deep in you, don't let it die here. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Share this video to awaken more hearts and subscribe for more powerful conversations that ignite change. Get a copy of my book where I break down these power games and how citizens can fight back strategically. Let me hear from you. If you had the power to design a system, how would you stop nepotism in Nigeria? Your voice matters. Let me leave you with a challenge that must echo in your heart. A country doesn't die because of a bomb. It dies when good people give up. If we allow political nepotism to keep eating like termite, one day the house called Nigeria will collapse on all of us, rich and poor alike. When the fence is broken, the ghosts don't ask for permission before they enter. This is the time to rebuild the fence with truth, merit, and accountability. Be the voice that refuses to be silenced. Be the citizen who asks questions. Be the generation that says enough is enough. Because the future will not forgive us if we keep quiet when our roots are being eaten. Thank you for watching this video, and I believe you have learned something from this video. Please, if you have learned something from this video, do us a favor by making sure you share this video, make it go viral, so that people will learn how to fight this nepotism that is destroying Nigerian future. Thank you for watching this video, and I believe you have learned something. Just share it like I pleaded with you, and God bless you.